What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Aviation Aiden, and welcome to the first video of 2026 on the channel. Now I thought, what better way to start off the year than doing NG Models January 2026 scheduled model releases. Now, before we start the video, I want to give a little address on the channel. Obviously, I had a bunch of content planned. I do a yearly, if you watch from my previous channel, yearly, I do winter airport updates, more so Christmas themed airport updates. But due to my trip, I went for the trip from Cuba to Toronto. That was during the last week of school, so obviously when I got back, I had to catch up on schoolwork. On top of that, the trip, I had to work on the video, and then Christmas, so it's pretty hard to get out those videos. No, I still will be doing the winter airport updates, just not as, the Christmas themed ones I do before. I still have a bunch of more amazing content planned to be posting within, aviation during the winter. But other than that, let's go ahead and let's get started with the video. Starting off with the first model here, we have this Southwest Boeing 737-700 in the Arizona 1 color scheme with split scimitar winglets in 1 to 200 scale. This model is registered as November 955 Whiskey November. Now, I noticed a trend with NG models here. They're doing a lot of the Southwest airline state liveries in 1 to 200 scales. At least every month, I've seen at least one Southwest Airlines aircraft with one of the U.S. state liveries in the 1 to 200 scale. So I kind of see a trend or a pattern that they're doing here. With obviously their new 1 to 200 scales, as they started producing 1 to 200 scales not too long ago, a bit later in 2025. Now the next model is this American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in the Centennial Flagship Retro livery in 1 to 400 scale, registered as November 735 Alpha Tango. Now, it wasn't long before NG models got on this aircraft. That's one thing I do love about NG models. They are really quick on getting new aircraft liveries. So anytime an airline comes out with a special livery, especially special liveries, whether it's anniversary liveries, sponsorship liveries, etc., NG models is always quick to release those aircraft models with those liveries on it. That's one thing I like about NG models, that I think they do way better than Gemini jets. So this is a great new release here, and I definitely want to get my hands on one of these. Next we have this Airbus Industries Airbus A330-900 in the 1 to 400 scale, registered as Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Tango Echo. Now, I really love this model. I have not seen a lot of model aircrafts in their manufacturer's house liveries. So, for example, Boeing and in its manufacturing livery, or the Airbus Industries livery, etc. I haven't seen a lot of these, so it's good to see NG Models is making a lot more of these aircraft. I'm pretty sure there are 3 of these aircraft models that NG Models is going to be releasing. The 3 with all different registrations, which you'll see after this. So here is the second aircraft with the Airbus Industries livery in 1/400 scale, registered as Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Tango in November. And here is the third Airbus Industries Airbus A330, except this one is the 800 variant instead of the 900. And this one here is registered as Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Tango Oscar. Now here we have this Korean Air Boeing 777-300ER in the black pink sticker in 1 to 400 scale, registered as Hotel Lima 2016. Now this is a bit of a repeat because I have seen this aircraft a lot on NG Models future release schedules, as well as their monthly aircraft model schedule releases. I've seen a lot of them before, so I think it's a repeat, but what I think it is they had, originally they had it in the old Korean Air livery, but now they have the same sticker, but just in the new Korean Air livery, so I'm just assuming that's what this aircraft is. And next we have this beautiful Condor Boeing 767-300ER 1 to 400 scale in the retro colors, registered as Delta Alpha Bravo Uniform Mike. Now, this aircraft is absolutely beautiful. I have caught this once at Toronto Pearson, and I can't wait to see how this model looks when they release it, and I definitely want to get my hands on one of these aircrafts. And here we have the same aircraft, Condor 767-300ER, 1 of 100 scale in the retro colors, same registration, just with the white nose cone. I personally think that the black nose cone looks way better and gives it more of a retro look and retro feeling, but some people do prefer this version. Now here we have this Korean Airlines Boeing 747 SP in the Winter 400 scale in the delivery colors, registered as Hotel Lima 7456. Now, this is a really nice aircraft. I like how NG models, when they do their releases, they kind of have a half-half when they release their aircraft. Half of them being modern aircrafts, and the other half being retro aircrafts. That's one thing I definitely like about NG models, is that they release both modern and retro aircrafts. Now, here we have the exact same aircraft, the Korean Airlines Boeing 747 SP, 1 to 400 scale in the delivery colors, just with a different registration, registered as Hotel Lima 7457. And here we have this model of a Comac C909 in the 1 to 200 scale. This is a very nice aircraft. I don't have any Comac aircrafts in my collection yet. I don't really see me using one as of now in airport updates, but I do definitely would like to get one, as it does look like a pretty cool aircraft, and it would be nice to have one of these aircrafts in my collection. And here we have the Comac C919 in the 1 to 200 scale. If I definitely was to choose a Comac aircraft to add to my collection, it would definitely be this aircraft here, because out of all the aircraft they've produced so far, this is by far is my favorite. Now here we have a Boeing 767-400ER blank model in the 1 to 400 scale. Now I know NG models have been producing a lot of these now. They've been producing a lot of their blank model aircrafts, which I think is a really smart idea. So people that want to make obviously custom model aircrafts, instead of buying a plane and removing all of its decals, you could add your own decals to this. And obviously, because it is a blank model, this model is cheaper. So that's one thing I definitely like that NG Models was doing. And here is another blank model of the Boeing 767, this time the 300ER variant with the GE CF6 engines. And next for the release, we have this Shaman Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the current livery, registered as Bravo 5306 in 1 to 400 scale. Now next up here is the same exact aircraft, just different registration, as Bravo 5160 in, once again, 1 to 400 scale. And for the next release, we have this, once again, Shaman Airlines Boeing 737-800, registered as Bravo 5160 in the revised old livery in 1 to 400 scale. Next up here is this United Starlines Boeing 767-400ER, registered as November 76055 in the 1 to 400 scale. And here we have this Virgin Atlantic Airways Airbus A350-1000, named Benny Jet, registered as Golf Victor Echo Lima Juliet in the 1 to 400. Now, I would actually love to pick one of these up when these release, because this is a really, really nice aircraft, and I want to get one for my airport, because I want to get some Virgin Atlantic routes for when I do airport updates. Once again, we have another Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350-1000, but this one is registered Golf Victor Juliet Alpha Mike, named Queen of Hearts in the 1 to 400 scale. And for the last of the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350s, we have this one here registered as Golf Victor November Victor Romeo, and named Wendy Darling in the 1 to 400 scale. Next up here, we have this Lufthansa Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner 1 to 400 scale, registered as Delta Alpha Bravo Papa Uniform. Now, if you're not familiar with that registration, this is Lufthansa's 100th anniversary livery. This is a really, really nice aircraft, and I would love to pick one of these up. It's a beautiful livery, and I'd love to have one of these in my collection, as well as to have it in an airport update. And next up here, we have this same aircraft here, same registration and everything, just with the quote luxurious box, and it comes with a metal stand. Next up on the list, we have this Hainan Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Winter 400 scale, registered as Bravo 1141. Now, this livery name I'm not going to try to pronounce, but I'm assuming it is from a cartoon. And here we have the exact same aircraft, exact same livery, just different registration. This one here is registered as Bravo 1131. Moving on to the next aircraft here, it's this Korean Air Boeing 747-8I in 1-400 scale, registered as Hotel Lima 7638 in the Korean Air's first Boeing 747 in the 2025's new standard livery. Next up here on the list, we have this Air Callan Airbus A330-900 in the 1-400 scale, registered as Foxtrot Oscar November Echo Tango. And here we have the exact same airline and aircraft type, just the registration here is different. This one here is registered as Foxtrot Oscar November Echo Oscar. Now showing up again, we have this American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER in the 1-400 scale in the American Airlines Centennial Flagship Retro livery, registered as November 735 Alpha Tango. Now, I know there was another one earlier in the video. The one that we showed earlier was the one that came with the luxurious box and the interior, so the foam padding on the inside, as well as the metal stand. And this one here is just the regular box that they use and their regular standardized packaging that NG model uses for their models, not including a stand. And that was the last and final model for NG Models January 2026 model releases. Now, NG Models here is starting off strong with a total of 29 items for their first month of scheduled releases for, once again, January 2026. Now, NG Models is doing a really great job, and I feel like they're going to have a really big boost in 2026, as their models are coming out with more detail than ever, insane quality, and they're also including more accessories, as a lot of their models are now coming with stands and better designed packages, as well as including the styrofoam packaging inside of the boxes, which model collectors love because it's convenient for when fixing a damaged model aircraft. On top of that, NG Models is also making more aircrafts, as well as including more scales. They're doing 1-200 scales now, so I feel like NG Models is going to have a really good year this year. So go ahead in the comments and let me know what you guys think about these releases, and what are your opinions on these. So let me know what you guys think, if you guys like these releases, and what releases do you want to see for NG Models February 2026 releases. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Aviation Aiden, out.